YouTube. What's going on, man? As y'all can see by the title and that thumbnail, man, we're reacting to the Kvrtez files got worse. Now listen, you feel me? While I was uploading, y'all will see the video of me reacting to her speaking out before this. While I was reacting to the video, not while I was reacting, while I was uploading the video, her ex actually dropped his response. Her ex actually dropped his response. Now, when I looked at his video, he responded like this, like right after the shit. You know what I'm saying? So he had all his receipts from, according to like the comments, he has receipts ready, stuff like that. So like I told y'all in her video, I didn't say if she was right. I didn't say if she was lying. I mean, she wasn't lying about him doing everything to her or anything like that. I didn't say anything like that. You feel me? Only thing I said was only thing that she didn't address. She addressed everything. She didn't address everything but him saying that she had sexual intercourse with the cousin. That was it. So I said everything else he said must be true. And then she started talking about his character and stuff like that. So if y'all want to go to that video, the video will be in the link in the description and at the end of the video. But I've been talking too much. It's already a minute 42 in, so we're going to get straight into it.
July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, you know, your period. Like I said, bro.
Ooh. It's tough.
She did not want the internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling me that, like, I hate how you're trying to make it seem like you was trapped in here, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I fought demons to leave, yo.
Recently, it seems like not even 10 minutes after I posted my Kvrtez video of her responding to all of the allegations, Kenneth, the man in question who brought all of this to the internet to begin with, dropped a video dissecting, debunking, and talking about crazy stuff that she said in her video, from the essay allegations to even bringing up his side of text messages, exposing the crazy stuff she was trying to do in order to get him back, from lying about trying to get him into streaming university to apparently wanting to be cracked on her period. But we're gonna dissect all of this, so why don't we just start with the first clip.
I'm sorry for you know what? I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect, so that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures.
I ain't mean to laugh, but it does kind of seem like that. I feel like what she did was something that a lot of people do. Kind of like a deflection or whatever. And like, yeah. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like deflect when they do something, they deflect it back on you in a way. So like, I did this, but hear me out. You did, you know what I'm saying? So she did, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, she did that because, you know what I'm saying, she got outed, so she didn't want to be the only person that got outed for what they do. You know what I'm saying? Now, SA is something that somebody need to be outed for. I'm not even going to disagree with that. Like, sexual assault, ooh, I hope I can say that on YouTube. If I can't, ooh, don't yellow mark my video, okay? Don't strike me. Oh, man, but SA is definitely something that somebody need to be outed for. Now, she spoke on that, I was just quiet. I ain't say nothing because I don't even play about that type of stuff. So, if he did do it, then he did it. But if he didn't, then you saying that's something that a lot of guys get put false allegations on. You know what I'm saying? And if he got proof that he didn't do that to you, then it's going to look kind of bad on your end. I'm going to just be real. It's going to look bad on your end. You feel what I'm saying? So, all the other stuff for him, like, admitting his anger issues and stuff in a letter and stuff like that, well, he can't say that he didn't because he admitted that, like the mental abuse and him having anger issues. The only thing he didn't say was him putting his hands on you and you not having proof of that. Now, that is something that I can't speak on because I don't know if it's true or not. So I can't really speak on that. But everything else that you showed, I can, you know what I'm saying? I can speak on the stuff.
Of my and on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed. But you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and you
Huh?
is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing.
My name is Kenneth. I'm working. Hold on now. Hold on, chat. What's going on? No, stop accessing my windows. Fuck. Come on now. Y'all know what I'm trying to do. I did screenshot it, but it's not gonna let me. I was trying to zoom in though. Chat's not letting me zoom in, bruh. Fuck it. I don't know why it's not letting me zoom in.
You had to find my cousin's in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your YouTube manager told me about.
Hi, Catalina. I have attached the Zoom link above. Thanks above for reaching out. I apologize. I couldn't give the conversation the attention it deserved at the time, which is why I wanted to set aside dedicated time today. In the meantime, try not to let the noise online overwhelm you. Situations like this can feel much bigger when you're in the middle of them, but it really as irreversible as they seem. My job is to help you look at this strategically instead of emotionally, not genuinely believe there's a path forward. We'll go through everything step by step and focus on what we control first.
Bruh, he told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do.
Opening up the video like this, exposing her for apparently getting a crisis rep, or people that are going to be able to sweep this under the rug, is pretty insane. Now, I added that in my original video talking about Kat. In case any of y'all didn't see it or didn't make it that far, the reason that we have these screenshots is because an old YouTube manager she had apparently still had access to her email. It was not only posting these screenshots on Twitter, but sending some of them to Kenneth as well, with them listing bullet points talking about how they're going to move forward from this. A picture of her apparently responding saying that she wants help, and even that new screenshot, which has never been seen before, at least from what I've seen, giving her a Zoom link so that they could discuss the situation even further.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody, you collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like accept that. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid. First of all,
See, I didn't know it was a shared note. She said she had no. It's like she said she had no clue of the note or anything, like, or nothing. So I didn't know it was a shared note though. That's crazy. Not gonna lie.
There's clips on the internet of you literally admitting, confessing your love for your cousin. Literally, like, I'm talking about, I don't know how old this clip was, last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years and some change. And you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over, but now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this biggest water. out with your family that you left to Kentucky.
Kenneth, I'm going to Kentucky to scream at the biggest amusement park. And then she didn't even scream at the Kentucky trip.
To go stream at this biggest world roller coaster in the world. You was with your cousin, because I mean, I have proof of that.
Well, I'm going to the main event, but I'm getting food and going to college campus to chill and who my uncle Sean when he came and picked me up from the airport.
That too, like you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like...
He showed an old clip of Kvrtez talking about her cousin, which I won't show to y'all, but just know in said clip, she's doing a confession and talking about her having love for her cousin. And even later on in that same stream, brought it up again because somebody in her confession said that they were having issues, feeling some sort of feelings for the cousin and saying that, hey, it's not as uncommon as people may think. And she would talk about it more if the internet wasn't so judgmental. So obviously, these aren't new feelings and this isn't something new. That would just be an active lie, as her old clips would go off to show that that's not the case. And that's what he's referring to in that beginning part. When it comes to these shared notes app and her saying it was just shared with her, he's the one that put everything down there, I guess we'll technically never know the truth there. But the fact that you have that note in there, and that, again, if you do look at some of those items on said freak Apple note that they have shared, there's no way that some of that stuff would work with just him thinking of or coming up with those ideas. It literally makes no real sense at all. So that type of deflection doesn't work here.
Myself. I also want to talk about...
First of all, even though I'm in the right 100% for leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheated on me with your cousin, you know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete that video because... I don't know. They were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for. And I don't know. It just seems like they're more biased to you than what's actually going on. Like, I think the fact that you're making this video right now and...
I would speak on, in a way, I would speak on that because that still is their child. You know what I'm saying? That still is their kid at the end of the day. They kind of don't want their kid to just... You know what I'm saying, be getting death threats all online because of a video. I mean, I will understand it. I kind of understand that, but I don't know if I would like... I don't know if I would like send threats and stuff like that, because the same thing that like she could be getting, the death threats and stuff like that, and she's saying nobody should be dealing with that, is the same thing your parents could probably be doing to him. So, like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like a situation where it's kind of like, I don't really know. I don't have kids, and I wouldn't know how to like speak on that. That'd have to be for somebody to answer in the comments down below who have kids.
I don't know, man. Let me just keep watching the video, bro. Like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but bro, girls are really like manipulators, bro. And I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs and she would use them, bruh. She would literally use y'all, bruh. She would literally take y'all money and fucking make, I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened. And it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane, like cheated on...
The big rumor that was stated by multiple other streamers who were apparently close to her was the fact that she had no ties with her family anymore. And the way that Kenneth is speaking about this, saying that her dad and the rest of her family was apparently calling him, threatening him and telling him to take down the video that he made, makes it seem like those actual allegations were not true. And if that's the case, that's pretty unfortunate that those videos lives were put out there, but it doesn't make the situation any better. Her family is apparently still talking to her and even going out of their way to try and force Kenneth to take down this video showing proof of her being a weirdo and just talking about the weird actions that she made, while also Kenneth talking about claims saying that she did not want to post him, talk about him, and basically use the sister brother cousin type method when filming videos together in order to keep a gooner audience that she has. Now again, he shows no proof of this, but apparently had messages with her talking about said accusation.
All right, so first of all, while this was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone.
Damn, I wish he would move out the way so I could see when this was.
What happened was she kept on blowing.
10:36. Damn, that's on Discord. So she's saying the cousin manipulated her into that. Because I thought because we were related, because it would amount to nothing, that it would mean nothing, that it was okay. What? Hold on, bro. Y'all gotta. What? Hold on, let me put myself right here. She said, what? She said, me and him have always been close. Me and him have always been so close ever since we were young. So I opened up to him. I was vulnerable about my problems and how I was feeling. He convinced me that those thoughts were true. So she's trying to say that he manipulated her. Your cousin manipulated you into loving him. So he's automatically a weirdo in the first place. Both of y'all are. He convinced me that he could give me temporary love and fill those empty holes to make me feel better for now. Because I told him despite all that, I couldn't break up with you because I love you. I thought because we were related, because it would amount to nothing, that it would mean nothing, that it was okay. Hell no. That's sick. That is that is sick. I'm sorry. That is sick. It disgustingly convinced me enough that I wasn't cheating. I was so I'm not even
up my phone, blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention, because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone, trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bruh. And then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy. Before, it's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about, for the past couple of days, I just came out because I tried to do this and that. Like, bro, that's sympathy farming. That's not something that needs to be on the internet. And I don't know what else to say, bro.
I was fucked up and got manipulated. I'm so sorry. I can't lose you. I'm sorry. If I'm bothering you, I just need you to know all of this. Even if you don't respond, I just need you to know how sorry I am, how much I love you, how better I can do for you. I'm so sorry. I was messed up with bad habits and a bad influence. I hurt you. I know I can make it right. Please let me make it right. Please, I just want to give you everything you deserve. The world in your hand.
There's no coming back from this though, in a situation like that. But she tried to make it seem like he was the only person like doing that though, like trying to make things right. You know what I'm saying? But like stuff like that is just like crazy though. I ain't gonna care. I ain't really about to. I ain't really. I'm gonna just keep reacting.
I'll pay for everything. I'll take us places, take us to Mexico. I'll get you in streamer university. I'll get you that Hellcat you wanted. I'll get you that golden doodle you wanted. I'll get you the world. You don't have to do anything for me anymore.
I'm gonna just be real. If both of them are toxic, I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna just keep it 100. Because if you said that he was trying to bribe you with getting you to stay with all these gifts and stuff like that, and you're doing the same thing, and you're trying to promise him something that he can't get into. You can't promise somebody they can get a Screaming University. You don't have that type of pull. Just being real. Saying you gonna get him a Hellcat, you're probably a young nigga, probably want a fast car, little V, you know what I'm saying, little VA, you know what I'm saying, maybe a little scat. Yeah. That's not a scat, that's a Hellcat. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? You trying to say that he did all the bribing and stuff for gifts? It's like you're doing the same thing. It's like y'all both doing the same thing. So like,
Or just please, I need you. Tell me you're there, Kenneth. Tell me this isn't the end of us. Tell me I can fix this and make it better. Please, I need you. I'm so fucking sorry. Please. Obviously, there was more said and there was other text messages, but I feel like those are the most important ones. One showing where she is claiming to get him into streamer university or get him all of this stuff while apparently being inside of a mental facility, along with talking about how she was apparently manipulated into doing the things that she did when she cheated with her cousin. Those are obvious lies if you couldn't tell. Not only can she not get him into streamer university, but the claims that she apparently has no money would make it impossible for her to buy and get the stuff that she's apparently talking about, along with the fact that her being manipulated into these things when we have actual video proof of her being on stream talking about being into the stuff and being the initiator to the stuff that happened with her cousin, at least in the past. I don't know for this situation, makes at least a lot of what she is saying seem like complete lies.
You stayed because that's all you, bro. There were so many times where I tried to get away from you. But literally, at TwitchCon, bro, I was in LA with my boys, bro, and you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, you know, and then like, bro, like, I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because like, bro, I don't want to be responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me, saying you're gonna do that, bro, keep in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was gonna do that stuff, saying how sad she was. This was like when we broke up or whatever, back in like TwitchCon last year. And then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to herself. And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. Like, I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me. You did what you
okay, so you can admit
did.
that.
And now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem like I was a toxic boyfriend. Like, how can you do that right now, bruh?
The several lies she's already been caught in, and multiple people saying that the words that come out of her mouth are incredible. It's just another story to show that apparently from his perspective, she was a consistent liar when it came to mental health and using that as a way in order to get him back when he was not trying to talk to her or trying his best to end the relationship. I just want to put this as another example because a big part of her video was talking about her mental health. Now she is struggling and going through things, but situations like this kind of debunk that and show that she has been using this as a strategy to garner sympathy from not only her audience, but apparently him as well.
First of all, I've never forced myself on her. I've never forced myself on her. I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of the sort, my nigga. First of all, this girl was literally like...
Pause this real quick, man. I just had video just got finished processing. You feel me? As y'all can see, we about to upload it real quick. You know what I'm saying? So...
I don't know what's the word, like
recording this video gonna be
like
posted.
Overly freaky, but bro, she literally would force me to drink. I've never drank or smoked in my life. She literally would force me to drink.
Do you think it was weird of you to force me to smoke / drink? I've never smoked a full blunt before. How often do you smoke? I smoked my last one. It's smoke weird. I smoke a lot without you knowing for the past shit.
I've never drank or smoked in my life until I...
Like, just aggravated for no reason, so you was spending your money on weed every week, not really like a bit, will last me a good while, because remember, at the end of the day, I'm a lightweight. I never smoked a full blunt before. I only take spits. Do you think it was weird of you to force me to just smoke such drink? Yes, that's why I stopped with the smoking, and I told you close. And I told you closed, bro. supposed to before we broke up. That's that I want us to only drink for special occasions, and I meant that. Damn, looks like man. I don't want to say anything because I don't know if she has something against him, but it don't look like he was the one that was forcing you to drink and smoke. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I'm not trying to, because I feel like some people are gonna be like, oh, you on the guy's side and stuff like that. Like, bruh, I'm on his side because let me not say that. I'm not on nobody's side, but I do feel for bro because you got cheated on and stuff like that. But like, I'm not taking, like, I just know what's right and what's wrong at the end of the day.
I met this girl. I have African parents and I don't fuck with that shit. I remember there was a time, she even forced me to get my matching tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the tattoo shop or whatever. I was on a double date. It was me, her, and some girls. They were gay or whatever. And bro, she was getting on me because I told her I did not want to smoke and drink, bro. Punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bro? And yes, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever, but I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But yes, this is already on the internet. Like, every single time we break up, she goes to the internet and talks about this shit. Like, she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro. We're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin. Like, you're making me...
What?
Forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro.
N.O. Fate, eat off body, S-tape, head video, hand jobs, spinning. Oh my god, that is sick.
Like, you're making me seem like I'm the fucking like I'm a fucking devil.
What, a family member? That is sick, man.
Yo, like, anybody that knows me in real life, does that even sound like something I would do? You're telling me I would walk up to you and just fucking put you in a chokehold? What type of shit is that, bro? Like, nigga, I've never heard you say that shit ever. Like, where's the proof, bro? Like,
so you was spending your money on every week.
He's going
not really like a bid would last me a good while, because remember, at the end of the day, I'm a lightweight. I never smoked a full blunt before. I only take some hits. Do you think it was weird of you to force me to smoke / drink? Yes, that's why I stopped with the smoking, and I told you close to before we broke up that I want us to only drink for special occasions, and I meant that. A lot of y'all might be looking at these text messages asking why they're important, outside of her apparently just lying about him being into any sort of alcohol and him bringing these up to show that not only was he not into that, but he also was being forced by her to do something that he didn't want to do. It's because of the next allegations he is about to bring up, which are the essay allegations in the big part of her video that a lot of people
that's really what I'm here for.
Story saying that they were drinking alcohol, and that's what led to the events that we're about to talk about.
Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. She would always say, I want to see you blackout drunk. I want to see you drunk. I want you to just get loose and do whatever. But that's not the point, because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Every single time we did something, we had consent. You know why? You know why? Because you're the overly one. I'm a nonchalant ass nigga. I be chilling in my own world. And I think, okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, you know, your period, that time of the month. You thought if...
Oh! Hey, yo! Hey, bro!
Oh my God!
Hey, bro, nah, they overly freaked out, cuz. Hey, nah, they overly freaked out. Come in, baby, don't bleed everywhere. I'm bleeding everywhere. You still better be down, bloody and all. I ain't do all this work for nothing.
Oh my God!
Bro, they are overly freaked out. Nah, that's insane.
I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting.
That
I
is
didn't love you.
insane.
So you know what? That's when I explored that and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire. So what's on the floor is not the results of me doing that to you. That's just consent and what we had going on. I would never force myself onto you. I would never. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month. And we did. The proof is in the pudding, bruh.
Now, if you think I'm about to read those overly freaky text messages about her wanting to be cracked on her period, you lost your mind. You can go back into his video or back into the parts of my video and read them yourself. But know that was
that is insane. That's not even like that is like very insane. Gang, I ain't even gonna care.
Some sorts of cuts or lesions from inside her body that she never ended up showing, and the only real proof she showed was that video right there with apparent.
I mean, of course she can't show
no real
like
context
that.
outside of that, but yet showed not only those text messages but also multiple videos of this seems like the same room around the same time of the exact same scene with actual proof that shows why the situation happened in the first place. Now again, this is up to interpretation as to if you want to believe him or her, but based on the proof that we are being shown right now, there isn't much weighing on her side to prove that what she said is actually true. And it's not even like he stops there, because of course her video kept on going with more claims about horrible stuff that he apparently did to her.
Chief, you're telling me what, like fucking, cause this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed. Shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18, 5 days later, I did it again? I did it again to you? I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you? But aside from that, we broke up tons of times and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point in every single time you streamed once we broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Why, matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only coming to the light now? I bet $100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told them this. This is false. This is cap. And I know this is what the fucking reputation savers told you to look for. Any proof of fucking violence or SA. Like, you're sick and you're not gonna manipulate these people, bruh. You're not gonna do that, bruh. Fuck no. By the way, this has nothing to do with you cheating on me with your cousin, by the way. This has to do with me trying to get you back after the first time we broke up because I had anger issues. And I agreed that I would yell a lot, but I've never put my hands on you. Never did that. Never. Everything I did was my choice. Everything I did was my choice. Are you fucking dead ass? You know how much money I spent on you and you're saying that was my choice? Bruh, I did everything for you. You got a car that didn't even fucking work. So you know what I did? I helped you take it to the shop and paid for everything. You missed flights that you were supposed to make on time. And because you were stranded at the airport, you know what you did? You called me so I could pay for those flights. But even if you didn't call me to pay for those flights, you had other people paying for you. Your mod man.
I would just say when it comes to stuff like that though, I don't feel like you should tell people like, oh, you wanted to. In a way. It just depends. I feel like it depends on the situation. Like, I feel like when it comes to your partner, I feel like you don't say shit like that. Oh, cause you wanted to. No, motherfucker, cause I love you. Duh, nigga. That's why I did it. That's why I did it. Like, I've never been that type of person to be like, oh, cause you wanted to. Because it's like, yes, they wanted to, but they did it out the kindness of their heart. This is when I come to say, like, with your partner. You know what I'm saying? With your partner. You feel what I'm saying? So don't try to go and count the favors that I did for you in my face like I only did it to please myself. No, I did it for you because if I wasn't doing those favors, it would be a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that just comes down to just relationships. I haven't been anything like that. So I can't say because people don't count favors that I did and I don't count favors that people did for me. So, you know what I'm saying?
Manager, his name is X. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I would go to your Cash App and you had thousands sent to you. And meanwhile, I'm working my ass off. You had money on the side coming from this nigga and you just don't even help. You just, I don't know what it went to or what you did with that money, but you just had money coming in from multiple other guys. And I'm guessing that's why you're saying that you didn't even fucking like ask me to help you because you had money from other guys. The whole time you was asking me to buy you food, you asked me to buy you this, take you there, buy you flights, take you to Universal Studios, $2,000 trip, by the way, pay for everything, flights, everything, but okay.
I already touched on that in my original video when I was talking about her response to begin with, but the fact that she brings up an even money argument at all doesn't seem right, especially when other people have already said that she is getting money from mods, she is getting money from other people, she is using her audience as a whole and manipulating them in order to gain some sort of sympathy. Along with the fact that when she is discussing these essay allegations, I'm not one to sit here and judge and tell people to come up front and to do this and that with them, but the fact that she has not spoken about these allegations to anybody else is also something he brings up, and I thought I might as well share it. None of her ex-friends, nobody in any type of circle has brought up or said anything about this, and again, she has come to the internet multiple times to talk about her relationship with Kenneth when they had broken up, and no point in time has this been brought up or even said or mentioned once.
Yeah, so after all that, so yeah, basically I cheated on Kenneth with my cousin, but you know what? He did all of this in the past and some things that I just found out because the crisis reputation saver people told me to lie about. But, you know, after all that, I'm sorry again for cheating with my cousin. What type of depression makes you send to your cousin? What type of depression makes you lie to me that you're going to stream in Kentucky just to hang out with your cousin? What type of depression does that, bruh? That's not depression. Why do girls always play the I'm depressed, so I went ahead and spread my legs and took pictures down there to send to my cousin because I'm depressed. In my house, by the way, in the other room, by the way, door is locked. I always wondered why the doors were locked, but you know, it makes sense now. It makes so much sense now. Nigga, I'm the victim. Even in the height of the situation, I had a calm voice catching you cheat on me. I didn't put hands on you catching you cheat on me. I didn't do nothing. I told you to leave my house, and that's what you did. Like, I'm not the bad guy, and you're not gonna sit here and put all these false allegations on me and make me seem like I'm the bad guy, bro. Like, it's fucking sick.
Well, there is still more to Kenneth's video. Those were the most important parts that he talked about and everything that was said.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah, that's a crazy situation. I'm not gonna cap. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section down below. Now that y'all have heard both sides of the situation and both sides have showed proof, now y'all can give yourselves a final thought. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in my comment section down below. It's your boy Tay, man. I'm gone. Yeah.